Yes. All right, everybody, what's up? We are at Lake Martin Pizza here on Highway 63 in Alexander City. Faith, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Had a good podcast this morning. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Media days, Auburn just a couple weeks away from starting practice, and obviously a lot of news, some good, some bad this week for Auburn. So we'll dive into that. But more importantly, we are at Lake Martin Pizza. We are on our summer location tour, continuing to roll out. And man, how great are Brett and Stacy here at Lake Martin Pizza?
They're awesome. I mean, we have so much fun every time we come here. The atmosphere is great. We're at the 63 location, and I mean, it is beautiful here.
And the weather.
You were nice. Just here not even 24
yeah,
hours
I was here last night, so I can't get enough. And so we're here. And then again, but when the food's as good, you don't care. I mean, you come here every day and get something different. And you can't. Can you tell me a place that's got a better lunch special than 2 slices? And these slices aren't your normal slices. I mean, these things take up a paper plate, and so you get 2 of those in a fountain. There you go.
Look at that next to my face.
It's as big as your face. So get 2 of those and a fountain drink for $8.50. I mean, who's eating lunch now for $8.50? So
you can't even go to the grocery store and get something for lunch.
Get anything at the grocery store for $8.50. So I mean, they not only do they have the best pizza around, they got the best deal. And again, so you can come here and do that. You can also do a slice, a salad, and a fountain drink for $11.75. And you can just do 1 slice of pizza for $3. If you just want to come here and get a piece of pizza, it's $3. So,
and again, they're not your normal slices.
They are not your normal slice. 1 slice fills us up.
Yeah.
And so appreciative of them, man. This is, again, their new location that they just bought. It's been down there on 49 for a while, but they renovated it and is a phenomenal place to go hang out on that side of the lake. Of course, they got you covered on this side of the lake. We will be live here in just a minute on TV. So getting started for our noon show here for Auburn Blitz, and we're glad all of you have joined us wherever it is out there that you're tuning us in. Kane says he can't see us, but we're up 100%. Let's see if we are live, buddy. Again, we appreciate everybody joining us. Did we leave any? Tech is the best. Am I missing something? I'm not sure if I'm missing. Is that a particular pizza? Justin, you're gonna have to elaborate for me on that, brother. Maybe a little delayed for TV right now, so that's why we're not up and rolling. So just waiting to hear. We're up, so. We're absolutely live.
Sure.
But I'm still going to send it anyway.
Oh, technology.
Yeah, technology. You got to love it. So. Nice. You got our weather girl over here. We did not leave any pizza. It's all gone, John. So we're here for everybody. We're here as long as y'all need us to be. Right, Faith? Got all afternoon. So hopefully have our – I tell you what we'll do, Kane, if you're watching and now you've pulled us up, we're going to go ahead and start. So that way everybody kind of semi-stay on track. But welcome in, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz here on location at Lake Martin Pizza on Highway 63. Brett and Faith here with you. Our program brought to you by Russell Do It Center and Building Supply Stores, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation, and
Cincy Green for air that's cool and clean. Call on Cincy Green.
Got a little cool air out here right now.
We
Compliments
sure
of our fans and stuff. But looks like a little bit of a cloud rolling through here on the south side of the lake. But we are on the 63 or at the 63 location for Lake Martin Pizza. And Faith, you and I and Brinley over here brought Brinley with us today. She's giving us the weather update. Said it's pouring right down the road from us. But don't let that deter you from coming. They got plenty of cover here at Lake Martin Pizza. No need to worry about it. Pull up. You got to eat lunch anyway, right?
You have to.
And you need to come up here on the stage and join us if you need to. So come up here and hang out with us. And if you can't make it for lunch, make Lake Martin Pizza part of your dinner plans tonight or this weekend. They always have a ton of great things going on. And you cannot beat their lunch special. 2 slices the size of Faith's head, like she just said earlier, and a fountain drink for $8.50. So if you can find something better than that, 1 slice fills us up.
Yep.
So you can take the other slice home with you, or you can share it with somebody. How about that? You come with somebody and y'all just share the lunch special. Now you're spending what? A little over $4 a piece.
Yeah, which is crazy.
It's hard to beat. So a lot going on in the world of Auburn athletics. Obviously, the thing around these parts that were the headline this week is Malcolm Simmons and somebody that obviously that you've watched our program and know a lot about and has been part of what we've done. And, just a terrible situation, and was arrested on domestic violence charges. And then we'll have to kind of wait this thing out and see what happens with Malcolm. But, hoping there's a resolution sooner than later as Auburn starts football practice on July the 29th.
Yep.
Faith, which is just a couple of weeks away, exactly a month from their road game against Baylor. So 1 month of practice and Auburn will be on the field. But I know a lot of people have asked us and continue to ask us. I had several people texting us before we went on the air about the status of Malcolm, and really nothing's changed at this point. He remains on the team, and until any more information comes out or we hear anything definitive that we can share, that's just the status right now.
Yeah, been seeing a bunch of things, hearing a bunch of things. Brett and I talked about it. There's no update that we can confirm, and I think that's probably going to be the best.
I do look like her on my head.
The best case scenario is just waiting and hearing instead of going and just believing and talking about what everybody else is, because we don't know yet.
Yeah, so again, we'll continue to try to keep you posted. I don't know what I can do to move out. It is perfectly centered. Like I am talking with a massive set of headphones on my head with the banner behind me. But anyway, I've been told I have a big mouth, so I guess a big set of headphones for somebody's got a big mouth. So I finally found the size that fits me, everybody. So John said, can y'all get into some of the key matchups versus Baylor? We'll absolutely do that, John. And obviously we're going to continue to break down and as we get closer to the game. But, yeah, I'll go in and we'll pull up. We did that about a month ago. We went down and kind of looked at some of the matchups. Really the one that comes to mind is our offensive line versus their defensive line. Baylor gave up a ton of points last year, and they scored a bunch of points, but they lost a lot of shootout games. And, they were better toward the end of the year. Their problem, even in the wins, they couldn't stop anybody, John. So one of the things that you're going to look at is that Auburn's offensive production, everybody else scored points against Baylor, so Auburn's going to have to score points. And on the flip side, can Auburn stop Baylor's offensive attack? They've got their 2 running backs, probably the 2 best running backs in the Big 12 returning. They have their quarterback returning. So really the battery of their offense is coming back where most of their points came from. So Auburn much improved on the defensive line, linebackers, and the secondary is probably going to be one of the strengths of the Auburn defense. So how can Auburn defend against that Baylor attack? I think time and possession is going to be extremely crucial. It's going to be really hot out in Texas. I mean, you and I have been already talking about that. It's going to be a very hot game. It's going to be hot everywhere, obviously, the first week of the college football season. But endurance and who's got the most left in the tank in the fourth quarter. I believe I said a month ago that I think it could go one of 2 ways. I don't think Baylor can blow Auburn out, but I think Auburn can blow Baylor out. based on the way things line up, it'll be either that or it'll be a close right down to the end game where both teams are scoring a lot of points. But I saw somebody predict Auburn to lose like a 49-45 game. I don't see Auburn giving up 49 points with this defense. I may be completely wrong, but I don't see DJ Durkin's unit giving up 49 points to this Baylor team.
Yeah, I don't either. I think when we talked about that, that's a crazy prediction or whatever you want to call that. I think you're completely right there that Auburn will not be giving up that many points, especially against the Baylor offense. I mean, I don't think I don't see it happening that way at all.
All right, so kind of going through, and yes, John, they did end on a high note. When you look at how they finished the season, just go through these games since you brought it up. We'll kind of shift gear. That's the thing that we do on the Auburn Blitz is we'll shift around to kind of address some of the things that you're looking at. Excuse me. All right, so going back to last year, they opened up with Tarleton State. That was basically a walkthrough game for them. They won 45-3. And then they lost a game. Really kind of the outlier game for them was the Utah game. They only scored 12 points. Utah had a really good defense. Utah won that game 23-12. Then they went on to beat Air Force 31-3. They lost to Colorado 38-31. If you'll remember that game and how Colorado ended that game in overtime was just kind of a wild, bizarre ending, kind of a heartbreaking loss for Baylor. They lost that game, but put 31 points up. Lost to BYU 34-28. So, again, the trend early in the year, Faith, was not being able to score points. They just couldn't stop the other team.
Right. We talked about their defense and how, it's something that Auburn's going to be able to get past, I think.
Right.
And especially if, I don't even know how many times we can say it, but just seeing how well our offense works together is honestly going to be the only way that we can continue to keep predicting what's going to happen. And that's our first game. And so can't really.
And defenses are ahead of offenses early in the season. We all know that.
Yeah.
So who can adapt quicker and who looks like they are the more seasoned team? Well, off the hoof, guys, the thing that should concern you as an Auburn fan is they do have their quarterback returning. They do have their two starting running backs coming back. So it's going to be, if in the experience category, they have probably an edge there because we're having a new quarterback come in to learn. Again, they're trying to get as much experience as they possibly can here throughout spring and then now into the offseason. But you return a guy for Baylor that had a really productive year at quarterback and then the two running backs. So they have an edge there. Can Auburn's offense make up that ground? It looked like a team that has a lot of continuity early in that game.
If you were to go and look at it on paper without looking at the past seasons between both teams, I think you obviously want to choose Auburn in both areas of offense and defense. But it's just, like you said, a matter of Baylor's been – they've played together for a little bit, and Auburn, some of this offense just has not. And some of these key components like Jackson Arnold and Damari Alston, who we didn't see much of him either, a lot of them just haven't played together.
They have not played together. Just kind of going through some of the guys that we're talking about on offense. The quarterback for Baylor, Sawyer Robertson. And Sawyer Robertson, again, had a tremendous season last year. Walker White is his backup, by the way. He is in that number 2 spot. So I know a lot of people are like, is Walker White going to start? Is he going to play? Whatever. He's not going to beat Sawyer Robertson out, but if Sawyer Robertson were to go down, he's going to be thrust into action. So,
but it's funny that he keeps talking like he is.
That's what it is. That's really about all it is talk. So, so you got that, and then the two running backs we're talking about is Dawson Pendergrass and Bryson Washington. Both of those guys, tremendous backs and kind of a 1-2 punch. They're both going to play. So again, in a situation where you're trying to have depth and and utilize not just one guy. They've got some experience back there and maybe a more tested backfield than Auburn does. So interesting to kind of watch that. And they have a guy that a lot of Alabama fans will be very familiar with, and Kobe Prentice. I'm familiar with him because I remember him at Calera High School, watched him play there, had to compete against him with Benjamin Russell. So Kobe Prentice comes over and is part of that wide receiver core for Baylor. They got talent, Faith. This is not going to be a situation to where, and you and I kind of went through the Big 12 predictions, and there's several that have Baylor at the top. They have them in the top three as far as predicting to finish in this conference. So they have high expectations coming in. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be one of the most watched. Obviously, being on a Friday,
yeah,
but it's going to be a highly watched game between these two programs.
And because it just sets the tone, I think, for the Auburn season, and we talked about that too, how it's just going to make Auburn either look A, like they're going to be going up from last season, or B, it's same old, same old.
All right, so we are live at Lake Martin Pizza here in Alexander City, down Highway 63. So we'd love to see you. Got several people out here that say, the heck with the rain. It's starting to rain here, but don't let the rain dampen your spirits. Come on out to Lake Martin Pizza and be part of this. And again, if you can make it to lunch, make it part of your dinner plans. We'd love to see you come out. You know, this is summertime rain. This ain't going to be here long.
No.
So just come on down to Lake Martin Pizza and be part of it. We're going to go ahead and take our first break for TV. Stay tuned. A lot more to come here on the Auburn Blitz right after this. So funny.
She's scared of storms.
She's scared of what?
Storms.
Oh, Lucy's scared. Oh, dude, speaking of Lucy. All right, everybody, we are at Lake Martin Pizza on Highway 63. Go ahead and take a bite. Hey, show everybody. I mean, it's the best pizza. I would tell Brindley to take a bite, but she don't have anything left.
Okay.
And mine is gone too. Just tell everybody hi, Brindley, so everybody can see. There you go. Tell everybody hi. Yeah, the camera thing is odd. And I've got the big set of headphones on. The gargantuan headphones. Yeah, you can tuck away right now. You don't have to eat in front of everybody. So defense is supposed to be Coach Aranda's strong point, John. You're exactly right. So, but I mean, you can go back and look at their results. That I'm sure. I know they went out in the portal and got several guys. So
They lost two. They lost their safety and defensive tackle too, though. And those guys were pretty good. What do you say?
who's that? Just I'm not going early. I said, man, I was up 5 minutes early. I mean, what else you can do? It just wasn't picking up the signal. Can you squeeze the juice out of the pizza like the guy in All About? John's so stupid. Baylor, I'll go back through the schedule, John, and let you know what they did. Texas Tech, they beat Texas Tech 59-35. They lost to Iowa State 43-21. They beat Oklahoma State 38-28. They beat TCU 37-34. And they beat West Virginia 49-35. And they beat Houston 20-10. And then they finished up with Kansas 45-17. So, yeah, they did end up winning the last. And then LSU beat them in the bowl game 44-31. Nice and cool out here now, everybody.
Yes, I'm back.
Lay Martin Pizza on Highway 63 today. Last time we were at 49. Both are awesome locations and both very accommodating. Lunch special going on out here from 11 to 2.
Both are open on Mondays.
Both are open. And again, that's huge because there's a lot of restaurants that aren't open on Mondays. Got 30 seconds forward back for TV, and we'll be ready to go.
A little chilly. Me too.
It feels so good to me with my big headphones on. Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. 45 minutes left on the show today. Here on the TV side, we're also streaming live here at Lake Martin Pizza in Alexander City on Highway 63. Faith, lunch special, can't beat it. 2 slices of jumbo pizza of your choice and a fountain drink for
$8.50.
$8.
Where are you finding that? I'm not finding it anywhere.
Nah, I can't
except Lake Martin Pizza.
No. You can't go get a frozen pizza, which is not anywhere comparable to this. Go get a dang frozen pizza, way less quality for less than about $12 to $15, one of the bigger ones. So, wow, how in the world could you not come here and eat lunch when you got 2 slices of pizza? It's about the size of a full pizza. Yeah. And you get a drink to go with it and unlimited refill. So, check them out on 63 and 49. We love both locations. Appreciate Brett and Stacy. They're wonderful people. So come out and patronize their place. All right, Faith, kind of shifting over media days. It was fun. Let's kind of go back and we went over and we were there for Georgia. I know it's a sore subject for you and not a team that you're fond of. Neither am I. But yeah, we could call that the Auburn Blitz Special, John. Why not? We might even see if we can get them to rename it the Auburn Blitz Special. We'll see what we can work on there. Good idea. But going back, the Georgia Bulldogs were in the house right before Auburn. I thought Kirby kind of came up there and did what Kirby normally does. And the crazy thing about it, later that day, they lost one of their big-time commitments to Texas, who was also there that day, that came in that afternoon. So, look, nobody is immune to kids flipping and decommitting and going other places. And, you heard Kirby say that he's all about relationships and not being transactional. You start to hear that thrown around a lot. It's hard to kind of believe, though. I don't think anybody is fooled by Georgia. I think Lane Kiffin kind of called them out without calling them out. I don't know that anybody's spending more money right now than Georgia on recruits. I mean, they have the number 1 recruiting class in the country. In this day and age, you don't get there unless you're spending money. But he gets up there and says, but it's all about relationships and we're not transactional. And, I mean, does anybody buy that? Was anybody buying that you felt in the media room?
Yeah, right. No. Are you kidding me?
Georgia's not transactional, by the way, everybody. I just don't, again, gets up in front of everybody, and I think you're starting to hear that, and Auburn's kind of thrown that around from the beginning. They've kind of said, look, we want to build relationships.
But look at what Auburn's doing in the recruiting side, though.
It more reflects saying I want to build relationships rather than transactional.
But then, sorry to cut you off again,
no.
But Georgia has this, and somebody asked the other day at Media Days, they have, the walk-ons that are able to, with the roster downsizing and how –
just not having availability of the walk-ons.
But having a few of their walk-ons go and make their big debut, and then they turn into these key players or whatever. And that's where it's all about the relationships, is where I think everybody is starting to say, or why he can defend himself saying, we're all we're not transactional, we're all relationship based.
Well,
and I don't think
I don't normally call people out. And look, I'm sure Pete Nakos did his due diligence on this, but I ain't buying some of this. Like again, Georgia, and look, they have obviously produced and they have a good reputation. Um, but when I look at this list, and some are glaring, this is the biggest spenders in college football. And I think some of these look right and some of them don't. And there's some teams on there, I'm like, where are they? Because they're spending a ton of money. But they've got Auburn made the top 10. Now, again, you and I scratched our head because we went, if we're number 10 in spending in the country, we sure aren't getting the results out of it. I mean,
what are we spending?
Well, up until this point, we have, because last year had the number 6 recruiting class in the country. But if this is current and we're basing it off what we're spending right now, according to what John Cohen and everybody's saying, is we're not telling anybody what we're spending. We're not telling any. That's why nobody's committed to Auburn, because we can't give them a figure.
If we're in the top 10 and we're one of the biggest spenders, it must be for these boys on the roster, because it's not for some of these reports.
Well, okay. I mean, yeah. Again,
we don't know.
But I think that counts, though. I think people forget that this thing is not, we spend this year and then we shift over and
but you're
totally
telling
spend.
Me Georgia, Alabama
are not on the top 10, are not in the top 10. I don't buy that at all. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, again, I don't have any proof of why he put these 10 teams in the top, but I also don't have proof of why some of them got left out, because when I look up, I mean, nobody's shocked that Oregon's there. Nobody's shocked Ohio State's there. Nobody's shocked Texas is number 1 on this list. And we see what they're doing. But Texas and Ohio State are doing the same exact things we're seeing Alabama and Georgia do right now. Michigan's up there. USC, everybody's been talking about USC in the offseason, how much money they've been spending. They got them tied with Michigan at number 7. So just kind of odd. And if Auburn's number 10, something ain't going right. That's all I can tell you.
There's a lot of confusion there, and I have nothing more to say on what I think it's going to, or if I think that's right.
Right. John asked, has Auburn pivoted in recruiting yet? No, they have not. August 1st is kind of what everybody's been waiting on. So, is that date going to be some type of massive, here it is, everybody's been doing it wrong? No, none of us think that, but Auburn is holding true to, hey, you got to put the deals on paper, got to see what they are. Will things change? We'll talk about that a little bit more when we come back. All right, we're up against another break. We are live on location at Lake Martin Pizza, and it is the best pizza. Don't you agree, Faith?
No doubt. I already finished mine.
I'll say this about Faith. She doesn't finish her meals most of the time. She usually takes them to go. There's nothing left of the pepperoni pizza. So that should tell you everything you need to know, that it's that good that you just can't stop eating it. So come out and get you some great pizza at Lake Martin Pizza Company on Highway 63 or on 49 down around Stillwater's. You can check them out down there. All right, up against another break. Stay tuned. More to come here on the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Calling me out.
I just told you, but it's good. I mean, that's how I know it's good.
It's so good, though.
You can't take that home with you because it's too good.
This pizza, though, I can. It's so good.
Y'all didn't have a problem today.
No.
I get called a bird.
Me too.
Now, she does eat like a bird. You do too.
Because I eat snacks all day.
Me too. I need to stop. I thought if I stopped buying them, it would make me stop. But then I just go and I'll be eating steak at random times, and that's also not benefiting me at all, especially not my bank account.
All right, so the list of top spenders in college football, according to Pete, is it Nakos or Nakos? I've heard it both ways. I don't really know. But anyway, Auburn's 10, Tennessee 9, Michigan and USC are tied at 7. Texas A&M and Miami are tied at 5. Oregon 4, Ohio State 3. Texas Tech, which has been slinging the money, is 2, and number 1 is Texas. So 2 Texas teams 3 Texas teams in the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Texas, Texas Tech, Texas A&M. Nobody's surprised by that. I absolutely believe there will be changes in where players are going between now and December. Yeah, they can sign in December. Hey, nothing is set in stone. Look, we were told personally about some recruits when they commit, they're still going to keep their recruitment open. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I think Sedarian Morgan here in Allen City is very committed to Alabama right now, but he's going to take his visits. He's going to take his trips. And, I think the season definitely has an impact on when players make a decision one way or the other, positively or negatively.
Yeah, it's got it plays a huge factor.
Especially for Auburn. I think Auburn has a lot of guys that are sitting out there going, can they actually prove they've taken the next step now? Can they show this season that they're competing at the highest level? Because, again, not to be a broken record, but Faith, you interviewed almost every top prospect here in the state of Alabama over the last 3 months, and to the person, all said, I want to go somewhere I can play and compete for a championship.
Yeah, because a lot of them won state championships.
So with that being said, Auburn needs to. I mean, they've done every single thing but put together the formula on the field to win games. So everybody's just kind of waiting and seeing at this point. I think if Auburn is sitting there 8 or 9 wins at the end of the season going into that Alabama game, that whole recruitment section behind the goalpost, there's going to be a lot of guys that are committed to other places. They're going to be really, really looking at Auburn.
Hopefully they're not going to be leaving early.
Let's not do that. So
I would turn around and I was like, oh, man.
Well, 2 years ago in the Iron Bowl, nobody went anywhere, but unfortunately, it didn't end well for us. Is that the most painful memory you've gotten of Auburn athletics since you've been following it?
Of what?
The 4th and 31 for Auburn.
Oh, my gosh.
Brutal.
Brings me back to a really bad time.
Brutal on many levels.
I think I might have actually shed a tear. I'm not even kidding. I'm trying to think.
That's okay, because on the Kick Six, I know many Alabama fans that shed a tear. I know we never talked about this, but I'm not going to bring credence to it because I just think he's bitter a little bit. But one certain former Alabama quarterback just ripping Hugh Freeze a couple of weeks ago. I mean, just neither here nor there. I mean, again, you obviously are entitled to your opinion. Again, I think that's why Hugh Freeze is under such a microscope. You got to figure out how to get it done on the field. Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Halfway through our program, I know we're on location at Late Mark Pizza, and our show is brought to you by Russell Dewitt Center and Building Supply Stores with 9 locations in Central Alabama. J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation for all your construction needs, small or large. No job's too big, no job's too small. And
Cincy Green for air that's cool and clean. Call in Cincy Green. They are the carrier experts in the state of Alabama, a proud supporter of Auburn athletics and a proud supporter of the Auburn Blitz podcast and show.
Great corporate partners, great on-location partner here with Laymark Pizza, but Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine is always halfway through our show every day. And, again, we just have a boatload of food places. What can we say?
Yeah, Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. My parents are in this weekend, so I know they're going to be hitting up Pepper Tree, and I'm really
that's what I thought about yesterday when we were moving. When I was in the truck with your dad, I'm like, Faith's happy because he's in town, not because he's your dad, but he's going to go to Pepper Tree.
Yeah, and I'm going to have some good food, so I'm excited. Love going over there. We're going to be getting over there pretty soon.
We are. We have on location coming up, I believe, at the end of next week. Is it the end of next week? We'll see. We'll check it out. Maybe
I'm not doing good at my own job.
Well, we have a lot going on, so let's go ahead and clear the air on that.
I'm looking at it.
Are you
Yeah,
looking
I got
at
you.
it? It's the next week.
Is
It's the
it?
31st. We can officially announce
It is
that
the
now.
31st.
We'll be at Pepper Tree on Thursday, the 31st, but that's on down the line. But again, go out to Pepper Tree in Auburn on East Glen or in Pepper Tree in Montgomery for some of the best food around, best wine selection. You cannot go wrong with that. So go out and check them out. All right, we are on location at Lakemart Pizza today on Highway 63. What a great – this place is filling up. And,
Absolutely.
they knew we were going to be here. People fought through the rain to come here.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I mean, it just is what it is. So, no, seriously, the food is what obviously attracts people here to Lakemart Pizza. And we're glad to be partnered with them all the way through football season. So we'll be coming out here on Fridays and different days when they have specials, and looking forward to it tremendously. All right, we didn't even get a chance to go into us with Auburn on Media Days. I was asking Gary Harris' show this morning about the change in the mindset and what Hugh Freeze said, Faith. And he came out and he said, we expect to win now. We have the roster to win now, and we expect to be in the conversation at the end of the year about a playoff. Gary said, everybody's got to be happy about that if they're Auburn. You've been waiting for Hugh Freeze to say that. You and I immediately looked at each other and said, where's that been?
Well, as much as where's it's been, but also you can talk. We've said, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but you can talk all you want. It's just how are you going to play out and how are you going to be able to do it? Because guess what? We've been hearing that for so long. We've been hearing that, we're going to, this is the team, this is the year. Again, it's an Auburn thing, I feel like at this point. And it is, are we going to actually be able to do it? Are we going to be able to watch this play out? So, I mean, it's good with the confidence because a couple of weeks ago when he spoke at the golf course and he said, we are going to make it to a bowl game.
Yeah.
It's better to hear now that you're wanting to make it to the playoffs. But, I mean, also I think it goes back to some of the players too. When Keldrick said that, that he's under a lot of pressure, Coach Freeze is under a lot of pressure, and that's a compliment to, the team, that's a compliment to these boys, and they want to be able to prove to people that Coach Freeze is doing the right thing and that they're good enough to go out and win these games.
What does it matter? I mean, look, I said this on Gary's show this morning. I said it to you a couple of days ago. Look, you're in a situation where your rear end's on a hot seat right now. If you don't perform, let's just be honest, you're probably not going to be around. If it doesn't meet, if Auburn doesn't get their stuff turned around, they're probably going to part ways. If it's bad, if it's another losing season, I definitely think Auburn pivots and goes in another direction. But at this point, why wouldn't you come out and say, yeah, we've worked our rear end off for the last 2 years to build this roster and get it, and now we really do feel like it's in a position. Yeah, do we need one more solid recruiting class to really get us up there and feel really good about it? Yeah, of course. He's been saying that. He thinks he needed 3 years of recruiting. He's going into year 3 here. So, yeah, we need this class coming up, which is in the 80s, by the way, to get a lot better before signing day. But regardless of that, the current roster and the setup of this schedule is primed for Auburn to win. You and I said 8 games. We said that a couple months ago when we were doing predictions. We kind of backed that up, said that, we differed on the losses a little bit, but we still came to the finality of Auburn finishing at 8-4. And if things can kind of go their way in a couple of games, 9-3, 10-2. If things were to work out. But, of course, we all know if quarterback position doesn't pan out and all that kind of stuff, it can collapse. But it's set up for Auburn to be successful this year.
Auburn doesn't have a hard schedule.
They don't have a hard schedule.
There's no reason that we shouldn't go 8-4. And if it's –
well, we've already broken down the percentages. There's not 4 teams that – maybe 4 teams that are – better than Auburn, but right. I would say only 2 that we would definitely say are better than Auburn would be Alabama and Georgia,
right?
Based on the roster and what they've done over time. The other 2 you would look at would be Oklahoma and Texas A&M. And we've already shown the percentages that Auburn's favored over Oklahoma. They're not favored over A&M, but it's dang near 50-50 there too.
Right. And again, Those are going to be 2 road games, and so that's going to make it harder. But it's not. I don't think that any of these guys are going into this season being like, well, we lost so many times last year that this isn't.
I mean, what else is he supposed to say, really?
Especially after how pressed he got.
Well, first of
For the
all, I
other
think he
comments.
understands how bad of a comment that was. I mean, you don't come out and say our expectation at Auburn's to go. Okay, now maybe in defense of him, he's thinking we ain't been to a bowl game in 4 years. Maybe we need to start there, but that's not what we're thinking about. We're thinking about you're doing all of this building of a roster and getting Auburn prepared. Going to just saying I'm got to get to a bowl game is not acceptable.
Yeah.
And now, especially since you've expanded to 12 teams in the playoffs, it's in like 4 teams are getting in. So I like that your coach gets up there and says, we think we will be in the discussion at the end of the year for a playoff spot. And if you go 9-3, you will be in discussion for a playoff spot.
Hopefully.
Because that means unless you laid an egg against somebody you weren't supposed to lose to, that means you beat one of those 2 big teams that we talked about.
Right.
One of your 2 rivals, which we're just waiting to get off the snide against either one of them. So,
Please.
all right, we're up against another break for TV. Everybody stay tuned. A lot more to come here on the Auburn Blitz right after this. Good.
Really, it's your time to shine.
Oh, goody. She'll be back.
Oh, look who's up here with me now.
Oh.
My new counterpart. Faith quit. No, I'm just kidding. So Brinley's our official weather girl. Hey, your prediction came true.
I know.
Started raining. You told us it was going to rain in about 10 minutes, and it did.
I'm just that good.
So yeah, it is showtime for Coach Freeze. And, again, nobody wants to win more than he does. I think when you look at it from a standpoint of our roster, we've broken that thing down 100 different times. Not only do you have a starting 11 that you feel confident about on both sides of the football, you have depth in a lot of positions that maybe you hadn't had such quality depth in the past. So, again, not to belabor a point, but I think the offensive line is definitely going to be or has the potential to be the strength of this Auburn football team. And we have not been able to say that in quite some time. So I'm actually looking forward to having an offensive line that can get up there and push some people around and kind of dictate the flow of the game. And, it starts with Connor Liu, who came to media days as one of the Auburn representatives. And, he really, really had a lot of confidence about the guys all the way across the board. And picking up 2 guys like Mason Murphy and Xavier Chaplin, definitely going to help this football team. I mean, Xavier Chaplin, Eric Singleton, 2 of the higher rated guys in the portal. So Hugh Freeze has done a really good job of going out in the portal and getting guys too.
Do you want any more of your drinks?
Do what?
Do I have enough time to go get?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want any more?
I'm good.
Do you want any more?
Yeah, I will. I'll take some.
some.
Yep. You thought you were leaving.
I know.
Not Lucy.
Lucy, she's coming back.
Come on out to Late Mark Pizza, everybody. We're here on location and really nice now with the breeze blowing and the rain's kind of moved through and got a big crowd here. Can I show? I wonder if I can show that without destroying everything. Got a good crowd here at Late Mark Pizza for everybody. So you can be out here too. So we'd love for you to come check it out here at Late Mark Pizza. Highway 63 today, not at the 49 location. The next time we're on location with Highway or with Late Mark Pizza will be on Highway 49.
Lucy.
Always good music out here too, everybody. Good music playing. They got us on the loudspeaker here, so can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
I mean, you can hear us.
Are we back on TV or not?
No, we're not back yet.
Oh, goodness. Scared me. Thank you.
Yeah, I told you she'd be back. I'm not leaving you.
I've had it like a few times. I had the ones you buy at the store, the frozen ice, the blue ones. Those are fire.
30 seconds. What city is the Highway 63? Alexander City, John. And no, Jaden Muskrat is not on Auburn roster. He transferred to Virginia Tech, and we got Xavier Chaplin, so it is what it is. Hey, Tennessee and UCLA just traded quarterback, so there is a nice crowd out here. Great lunch special.
Made a new friend.
She has made a friend. Got a new friend over there. All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. A couple of segments left here for TV. Faith, I mean, look at the pizzas that you can get here at Laymark Pizza. The traditional, which is, I mean, just your basic red onion, sausage, mozzarella, pepperoni, the marinara sauce. But then you got, I mean, but you got the full Monty, which has everything. So I know a lot of you out there love those. I love the full Monty. It's got everything that you could possibly want on a pizza. The griff is phenomenal. The ranch dressing base for bacon, got bacon, chicken, and mozzarella there. The wingy dingy is always fun. The wingy dingy, hot wing sauce, red onions, chicken, blue cheese, crumbles, shredded mozzarella, the chicken Alfredo, the big deal. People love pickles. And like Brindley's pointing over here, she loves the big deal. The big deal is a big deal, isn't it, Brett? The big deal is a big deal. So for everybody watching, those are some of the faves here. And the lunch special, 2 slices and a fountain drink for $8.50. Are you kidding me?
Where can you find that?
Here.
Nowhere.
Here.
Nowhere else but
here.
here.
You can find it right here at Laymark Pizza. So again,
both locations, they're open every day.
They are. So can we see some of the pizzas, aka pictures? I don't have. I mean, well, we ate all ours, so we'll repost some, John, for you. The best way to look at the pizza
is on their Instagram.
I know. To come here. The best way to look at it is to come here and just eat some of the great pizza that they have. So, okay, shifting back over, talking about. You and I talked. You talked to Keldrick Falk. I talked to Jackson Arnold, and we were able to pick up on. So we couldn't be in 3 places at one time. So Connor Liu really like Connor Liu coming back to anchor this offensive line for Auburn. Again, I told while Brindley was sitting up here when you were gone, telling people online, first time in forever, I really am excited about Auburn having an offensive line that can really dictate the pace of the game and the flow of the game. And Jason Caldwell has said it many times on our show, and he's used Steve Sarkisian as a reference. He goes, Steve Sarkisian's a great play caller against teams that he's better than. But when it's equal or somebody is a little bit better than you up front, you don't score as many points. That's not some type of rocket science answer, but it's just the truth that if you can control the line of scrimmage, you're going to more than likely have the edge to win the football game. Doesn't happen every time, but if you're better up front than your opponent, unless you turn the ball over a bunch and make a bunch of mistakes, you're going to really kind of control and dictate the flow of the game.
I remember growing up watching Auburn and asking my dad, why the quarterbacks kept getting sacked. And this was years after years, like just me being younger, because Auburn has not had a solid.
And you remained an Auburn fan even through all of that. Just you persevered.
There's no one more loyal than an Auburn girl. So
We said that, and actually one of the football coaches we went to and traveled when you were doing the interview said that he's an Auburn fan. He was talking to a few of his kids, and they were talking about dating girls, and he said, "Look, everybody needs to find an Auburn girl." He's like, "There are no better, and no more loyal girls in the world than an Auburn girl."
yes, so Reese, you're welcome. Anyway, but no,
You will not be converting to an Ole Miss fan.
I will 100% not.
You think you'll get him converted to an Auburn fan?
He's already come to all the games and has Auburn polos.
Okay, so he's already kind of converted.
Yes.
Okay, well then there you go.
Thank you.
I was wondering if you had that kind of influence. I knew you did. So
I'm not. No, I'm not doing all that.
don't put that. But you wear that red shirt.
Oh, it's so comfortable.
I know. But good Lord.
No, but seriously though, I remember just growing up how Auburn did not have a strong offensive line, and it was just something that they have lacked for years. And so going through their offensive line and seeing that it's going to be the most experienced position on this roster, it is. I hope the execution is
Right.
going to show that, because if it doesn't, that's going to be.
Well, the only thing you can lean to at that point is coaching, because the players are there, the
And that's what
experience
I've
is there.
said.
Well,
And that's what I've said. I've said that on paper, this roster looks so good in each different position that if we can't go and win some games,
there's only one place left to blame. And again, you live and die by your decisions in anything in life, in business and sports. And this is the second time Hugh Freeze has gone out and selected Jackson Arnold or Peyton Thorne out of the portal to be the guy that comes in to run his offense. So, again, it's not all on Jackson Arnold, but he has to produce. He has to execute. But the offensive line and the other pieces around him have put him in a position to do that. So, all right, we're up against the final break for TV here. We are at Late Mark Pizza on Highway 63, just down from Alexander City. If you're not familiar with the area, they also have a location on Highway 49 on the Dayville side of things towards Stillwater's. Two unbelievable locations run by the same people, Brett and Stacy, and they are phenomenal hosts. And we love coming here. I mean, I come here every day. Come here every day. I basically have.
Yeah,
the
and
last few
Brindley
days.
has too.
Yeah, Brindley's working on 3 or 4 days this week being at Lake Mark Pizza. So, all right, you can come out and be part of that as well. Still got lunch time. Goes till 2 o'clock. Come check it out. $8.50 for 2 slices, jumbo slices, the size of face, and a fountain drink that you can get unlimited refills. So $8.50, can't beat it. Stay tuned. One final segment coming up right after this. And by the way, for all you salad lovers out there, everybody loves their Greek and Caesar salads here.
Rabbit food.
Rabbit food. I love a Caesar salad now.
Do you eat salad?
I do, but like I'm weird. Like I'll eat a Caesar salad, but
Just don't talk to her about that.
instead of Caesar dressing, I'll get ranch.
That makes no sense. So it's not
That makes sense.
But it's not a Caesar
That
salad.
makes sense.
Yeah, but it's not a Caesar
But if
salad.
I get a regular salad, it comes with carrots.
See, Lucy, you're like, you looked at me like, I mean, it's not a Caesar salad.
You just like cheese.
I think
I
every
like it
dog
with
loves cheese.
I like it with just the cheese, lettuce, and bacon.
Well, then that's
Yeah,
you like the Caesar lettuce.
that's But when you say Caesar salad, I picture that lettuce, which is why I understand that you like the Caesar salad with ranch dressing. Because when I think of another salad, I don't think of that same ranch or that same lettuce.
Yeah, and then I also think of like the onions and carrots in it.
Yeah, I see a crack in the armor of John over here. He's like, maybe you can flip me to AU. Not, but I mean, I think when he says that, there might be a crack in the armor. So
I can say right now, I've stood very firm in my faith in Auburn.
no pun
No.
intended.
Yeah. But seriously, though, I would never. And I said this, and you can count.
Well, I've
me
ridden it
on
out this long.
record.
Why would I? Who would change?
Why would you change that?
Yeah.
Exactly. But I am yet. I never cheer the HT chants
Oh.
Rev chants. The only thing I like to do is their little thing when they have the shaker and go up and down. That's fun. I like that. That's like their lock-in in the vault. I think that's cool. But other than that,
that's all you have to do.
their football games aren't as fun.
And the comfortable sweatshirt that you wear.
Very comfortable.
In case y'all missed our update after media days, by the way, that thing's got a ton of views. We need to go back over some of the rule changes for this coming up year, and a couple of them are going to be. Yeah. I'm not surprised by that.
Me either.
I'll let you talk about that when we come back.
Okay.
Lake Martin Pizza, everybody on Highway 63 and Highway 49. We're at the 63 location today. And, man, great crowd out here for lunch. And they have their lunch special going on all the way till 2 o'clock. 2 slices and a fountain drink for $8.50. Man, save yourself so much money while you're eating great food. So, I literally went to – you and I are on the road all the time. Go to a convenience store, get a bottle of water and a snack. It's $8. I mean, it's like you look down and you're like, I just stopped in a convenience store and picked up a bottle of water or a drink and some kind of snack. It's as much as lunch used to be until you come to Lake Martin Pizza, and you can still get a great lunch for under $10. There's not many places you can go anywhere and get a good lunch for under $10.
And if you're like me, you can have one piece now and one piece for dinner.
That's it. And now you've got it all taken care
All
of.
on a budget.
Money manager over here.
What can I say?
All right, so we got one segment, guys, on TV left, and then again, we hope all of you have a good weekend out there. We are getting close to the end of summer. I know that brings a lot of tears to people's eyes to see summer come and go.
Are you still hungry?
Don't want to talk about it?
Are you sad that you have to go back to school?
Yes.
I would be too.
The only thing I'm ready for is football games. That's the only thing I'm excited for.
That makes it better. You know, that's another thing that, yeah, you're sad that summer's over, but then football season's starting, so it kind of.
But then after football season, it's just like,
Yeah.
Sad.
yeah. But I mean, we still have basketball. So.
John said he's definitely a Bammer, but he's not an all-Baylor. So we'll take that.
Are you a Georgia hater?
I am.
Is he?
John, do you hate Georgia? Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz final segment for TV. And again, I want to thank everybody that joins us every day on Charter Channel 701 and Channel 80 statewide. So, again, we're on every single day, YouTube, Facebook, but our TV audience, we really appreciate all of you that watch us. We get a lot of calls and comments from up north, and had somebody that was at a concert not too long ago stop me and said, man, I watch you guys every day, and it's awesome. So really appreciate all of you out there. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do that. We would greatly appreciate that, and hit that like button on anything and continue to help us spread our word. And if you like our content, do that. We would greatly appreciate it. All right, so final segment here on location at Lake Martin Pizza. Again, you still have time to come out and get a great lunch all the way up to 2 o'clock, 2 slices and a fountain drink for $8.50. You can't beat it. Closing out going into, we didn't say anything about Wilson Zaire. Auburn picked up a big commitment yesterday from Wilson Zaire, 6'6", 280 pound. Legacy from Germany, but is in Rabun Gap, Georgia, and he had narrowed it down to Auburn, Florida State, and Alabama. And to be honest, like we said on the podcast this morning, it didn't feel like Auburn was trending in the right direction. And then a couple predictions came out a couple of days ago for him to commit to Auburn. and then he did that yesterday. So big time offensive tackle. That again, Auburn continues to prioritize offensive line.
Yeah, and I'm glad that there's some positivity during
Oh yeah,
this
we needed it.
little dark cloud that's been over Auburn. So it's good that we've got some positive energy coming our way.
And that was the theme of our show this morning. All right, so kind of an announcement you want to give everybody?
Yeah, so Cam Coleman and Keldrick Falk just were voted a preseason All SEC first team. So that's exciting after
I
still
think
some negative things.
Well, I mean, again, it goes back to the talent on this roster. Again, I think that people are concerned about the recruit class coming up, but that has no bearing on this season. This team has a lot of great players in a lot of great positions. Those obviously will be two leaders. Xavier Chaplin, Eric Singleton, also predicted to have really good seasons, and I wouldn't be surprised if they make all SEC, all American teams at the end of the year if they have good years, and they're predicted to go in the first round of the NFL draft.
Yeah, Eric Singleton, Xavier Chaplin, Connor Liu, Alex McPherson, they were voted to the third team.
Okay.
So, I think it's really another good thing just to have during this time, and good for them because we've seen a lot of progress from both of those guys.
So good to hear Alex's name.
Yes, that too.
Again.
Oh, absolutely. After the tough year that he had last year with his health and being able to, overcome that and put on the weight and muscle and get that talent to make that team.
Yeah, went through a very trying time. Really wasn't even about him coming back to play football. It was just about his health and his life. But he has been able to battle through that with some procedures. And you and I saw him during spring, really looked a lot better.
He looked so much better. I had seen him at church a few times, during football season last year, and just, I don't know, throughout the year. And it was definitely tough seeing that just because of how I know he has looked before, and also just, it's sad. So, seeing him then and seeing him now, and now seeing where he is just before the season starts is awesome.
All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for TV for us here. We've been on location at Lake Mart Pizza in Out City on Highway 63. Make sure, if you're in this area, stop by. Great lunch, great dinner. They're open on Mondays. A lot of restaurants aren't. So make sure you come and check them out. We appreciate all of you joining us. We're going to stay up for online for a little bit, but we're going to sign off for TV now. For Faith, I'm Brett saying we've enjoyed it. We hope you have. See you next time for another edition of Auburn Blitz. And John said, get the rumor started, Saban to AU. Yeah, that got brought up in media days this week.
Yeah, that Saban's coming back and
or
he's going to go to Georgia.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
That was funny.
But did have somebody say on another radio TV show that he had a pretty reliable source that said that felt like Saban was not done coaching and would be back in coaching now. I'm not. Kirby Smart didn't buy that at all.
Well, he knows who's.
Yeah, he knows who's in charge.
He knows who's in charge. He knows who he's going home to and who's going to keep the door locked and change the locks if he goes back and start coaching.
Well, Terry, there's been no secret that she pretty much runs that house. So she tells him what to do, and I think she had a lot to do with him getting out of college football and maybe being in the role he's in now. But anyway, I just would be shocked to see him come back at this point.
Yeah, I think so too. Even being an Auburn fan and how much success he's had against us, I've always respected him as a coach, and I've always thought that the way that he held those boys accountable for their actions and growing them into young men, I don't think he put up with any of the BS that
he didn't tolerate it. I saw a Damian Harris had a story he was telling the other day about, he never was late for anything or never was really in trouble. He missed a team meeting before the Tennessee game or was late to a team meeting, and he said that Coach Saban never said anything to him about it. And then before they were getting ready to go, he basically said something like, hey, you're going to have to sit out this game. You're going to have to play so-and-so in front of you. And he said, I'm not punishing you because you were late to the meeting. I punished you because you didn't come and face up to your mistake and talk to me like a man. You chose not to address it at all. So that's how I'm going to address that. So
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. He doesn't put up with anything. And I think during the season last year, there were a few things talked about Kalen and how there were some things going on with some of their kids, and they were like, "Well, Coach Saban wouldn't have put up with any of that."
not at all. Uh,
I'm
guys,
trying to think about it, what it was.
sorry, guys, answering one text real quick.
New rule changes, in case anybody wanted to know.
Let me take this call real quick and I'll be right back just to see what this is.
Brindley, do you want to hop on the show?
I mean, I can.
Come
I
on.
don't know what I'm supposed to say.
I don't know what I'm going to say either. I don't know how I feel about running it. So, guys, this is Brindley. I'm sure everybody already knows her. Why don't you tell me about your summer camp that you're going to go to for dance?
Oh, okay. So it's for UDA. I forgot what it stands for. Oops. But it's like a dance camp that we do, and like we'll learn like different dances to perform for high school. So like we'll do like there's different levels. It's like 1 through 5, I think, and we'll probably do palm 4 or 5, which those are the hardest ones. Hip hop 2 or 3, and then we'll do mix, which is like palm, hip hop, jazz, and like all of them in one dance.
Oh my
It's a
god.
lot. We do 8 to 12, and then we have a break, and then we go back from something to 8 o'clock, and then we eat dinner after.
Oh my gosh. I have absolutely no rhythm to this, so I have no idea how to dance or do anything. I'm too lanky.
It's a lot, but
I'm too lanky.
what about UDA dance?
You want to do one real quick?
Well, I ain't learned them yet.
You're on the big stage again.
I mean, here you're up there on the stage. You're supposed to be dancing.
I ain't got music.
You got music? Say you can't get out of this. I'm not letting you get out of it.
Sorry.
I told her, I said,
So-
I have absolutely no rhythm when it comes to dancing. Because I'm too tall and
I
lanky.
need to see that.
I'm too lanky. I can't dance.
I don't
have
buy
no
it.
rhythm.
I don't buy it. I don't buy that. I think
Oh, I used to ice skate for a little bit, and I ended up getting told I had no grace.
no grace. You got faith, but you have no grace.
There you go. Pun everybody waits
I
to me.
mean, I'm telling you. All right, everybody. It's been fun here at Lake Martin Pizza in Alexander City. We love coming to Lake Martin Pizza. Make sure you check them out. I know everybody in this area knows who the heck Lake Martin Pizza is. And on 49 down in the Dable area, that's where we'll be next time when we come to Lake Martin Pizza, and a little bit closer to your home
A little bit
on that
closer.
side. But
Yeah.
still love both places. And
Love coming out here. The drive's not bad.
it's really not. It's not bad at all. And just the whole setup and all is perfect for spring and summertime. And in the winter, they have the roll down. They have the heaters inside. Brindley had one of her birthday parties down here, and it was during the end of winter, and you never were uncomfortable at all. So just
I
a
see
great-
those heaters. I know I'll use them. I like
no
them.
question about it. The heaters work here, so don't need them right
I
now.
was going to say, not right now.
Don't need them right now. So, again, lunch special continues on till 2 o'clock for all of you out there that may have not eaten lunch. Keep that in mind every day, Monday through Friday, 11A to 2P. You can get 2 slices of whatever and a fountain drink for $8.50. So, hard to beat that. Come check them out, Lake Martin Pizza, 63 and 49. Thanks to Russell Dewitt Center and Building Supply Stores, J. Smith Construction and Excavation, and
Sensi Green fair that's cool and clean.
there's a few things that gets Faith smile like real big, and saying Sensi Green's one of them. So, Wade, you've done a really good job there, letting her, coaching her up on that. So, What date will we be on the Highway 49 location? Let's take a gander at the calendar. We probably need to push our own location calendar out, don't we?
Yeah, I think that's my job.
You think?
Yeah. Maybe.
Looks like the 15th. Is that right? Of August.
Yep.
We will be on at the 49 location on the 15th of August. So,
Nope. We'll be there the 11th.
Oh, really?
So I'll be at the beach.
Okay. So, we'll
Yeah.
switch it up. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. So, we'll switch that up. All right. So, anyway,
The 11th.
the 11th. So, we'll come back and we'll push out our calendar. That way, everybody knows where we're going to be and where we know where we're going to be.
Yep.
That's probably the most important thing. Hey, special thanks to Brett and Stacy.
Absolutely.
And they're great
Every time.
people. Just love them to death, and love that they were willing to partner with us here on the Auburn Blitz. We'll keep this thing rolling, and appreciate all of you out there that have subscribed to our YouTube channel. John, always appreciate you watching each and every day. We appreciate it so much, all of you out there. All right, so I'll let Faith close us out. Have the
best day and best weekend ever.
and a big old
War Eagle.